Hi guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to fit a set of front parking sensors on a Mercedes Vito. It's on a 2004, should go up to about a 2013-14. No one's uploaded a video with regarding to this, so if you have a look, I've actually put mine in, but I need to take them out because I mucked up a little bit. But no one's done one, so let's put it in the garage and let's give it a try. Hey guys, right, back in the garage. To removal of the grille, you've got two screws.
Three screws.
One there. And one
two,
there. I'll quickly remove it.
and one in the middle.
Mine,
three.
There's one here as well in the middle. So you got 1, 2, and 3. The grill will come out because obviously mine comes out, but there are clips at the bottom where you just basically just pull it forward and it just come out. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, it's the last screw coming out. It's a T25, I believe. Yep, T20. Okay, that's for your grill. Pull it out. I've got everything shoved in a box. Okay, for your grill, all you do, pull it forward. There's a couple of release tabs down at the bottom. Got 1, 2, 3. Just quickly show you my finger. One release tab there, one there, and one just there. Mine's actually been taken out before, so mine's pretty loose. Just pull it out. Okay, put your grill to one side. Right, okay, bumper remover.
Okay, bumper removal is not as daunting as it looks, so it's not as bad. So it's basically it's like 4 screws.
2. Mine's got a bolt there, and you've got a torque screw here. I believe these are T30s, just to double check. Yep, it's a T30. You don't really want me taking these off, but I'll just quickly undo it, come back to you. Okay, once you've unscrewed these, you've got 2 tabs on your wheel arch, which have got little screws.
You've got 2 torque screws under the wheel arch.
I'll take them out in a minute. You've got little screws, just pull this forward, move your arch back, and there's a little tab just there. Okay, back in a second. Okay, underneath the car, just go under this bit. Right, okay, let's get it all in. Right, you should have 3 tabs. Mine's only got 1 because mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, mine's a second-hand bumper. It's got some clips missing from behind.
Mine's just held in by 1 there and 2 little cable tidies. I was going to undo them, pull them off. The whole actual bumper itself should actually slide out. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, now you tested all of them, make sure they're all working. Get a little hole saw. Just show you there, which comes with a kit. There's your bump with no holes. Just in case going by their specifications, really. You can either like put them roughly where you want. They average about 40 centimetres from each side. I'm going to put 1 here and 1 round the side there, somewhere along there. It's got to be 40 centimetres from the floor. Go by instructions because obviously like all ones are different. Okay, we just drill them, put them in, see what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, all in. 1, 2, put the license plate back on again. 3, and there's 4 there. Now, there is one thing. Is your car a manual or an auto? Autos, if you have, it's all about the wiring loom. Now, I've been on a couple of forums, they say, take it through behind the fuse box. Now, not unless you've got spaghetti hands or spaghetti fingers, it can be done. I've tried, I failed, I gave up. Now, if you own an auto, there is one thing that you can do. I'm just going to go and get a lead light. Autos, if you look down here, I'm just going to show you. There should be a grommet. If I can get to it, I'm just going to pause the camera and I'll just come back to you in a second. Okay, if you drive an auto, this should focus in a second. There's a little grommet, a little black thing, which if you have a manual, that's where your clutch goes through. That's the only place that I've worked out you can get the wiring through. So basically, with your wires, start with when you're doing it with your longest wire, basically from the passenger side. So you go A, B, C and D. Basically D, which is that one, should be your shortest wire that you should use. As I said, I'm using like the longest ones, which are meant to be basically go from the back to the front. So that's why I ordered 2 sets, because I'm only going to use 1 box. And if anything goes wrong, at least I've got a spare one. So basically with your cables, run them, what I'm going to do, because mine's an auto. We're going to have a bit of trouble trying to get, obviously, that through there. And I'll show you where the grommet is inside the car once we've done all the wiring. Put it all through, push it in, and we'll just put the bumper back on again. Okay, back in a sec. That's all the holes done. 1, 2, 3, and there should be 4 down there. Right, okay. So as we're going to do with this car, because obviously it's an automatic, we're going to run the wires. So basically our longest wire is going to be at this point here, and front of the sensors, because obviously you can damage them. Okay, I'll put them all in. I'll show you how I actually use a bit of duct tape, because obviously like the longest one's going to have a really long lead to it, and then we'll just bring it through. Just use a bit of electrical tape and turn it into some sort of loop. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Hey guys, right, so we've got 1 there, 2, 3, and I've got to move the camera to move to the front one. Now, a bit of a top tip, because you have all these wires all sitting all on the floor, is your longest one. Good, you grab. And this is a top tip that someone taught me a few years ago, because you're going to have loads of wires, is to mark each sensor. So basically, your longest, you're going to call A. So as you can see there, that's the 2 that are there. If I just show you, that's that one, that's that one. The other 2 just sitting down there across the floor. Is to mark them as that one will be A. That'll be B. I'll just bring it in. Just mark them. So basically, because when you push them through, you're going to end up which one's what, which goes where. So in theory, if you mark it, try not to use electrical tape and try and write it on it, or use masking tape, because by the time it's gone through, you've pulled it off. Okay, just going to quickly mark all these up. I'm going to basically tie everything up at the back. I'm going to use some cable ties and a little bit of black duct tape just to hold it all in, so it's all nice. And then we just loom it all up, and I'll take you to the next stage. Okay, while I'm just going to do a quick heads up for you. If you ever want to do a headlight replacement, very easy on these. They are just 3 bolts, which you have 1, 2, and there is 1 underneath. 3, just unbolt them. Headlight comes off. Obviously take the multi plug off the back. If you want to upgrade your horn, there she is. Standard Mercedes, not all that brilliant. If you want to upgrade it, now's the time to do it. If not, just leave it as it is. Obviously mine have got holes in where I've put the parking sensors in. I'm just using that. It's still sprayed it black, just tidied it up a little bit. All right, let's get it all up and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we're up to the next stage. What we've done now, I've just basically used duct tape just to hold it all in. Gone underneath, so I don't want it to go. Okay, just to show you, just fed the wires through, gone behind the headlight. There is a little cavity that comes down here. Okay, see you in a while. Okay, back again. What I've done is just a bit of a top tip. Always, if you can, mask up both sides, because if you're doing this on your own, you will actually scratch your arches on your front wings. So I've done on that side. I would go the other side, but my phone's actually on charge at the moment. Just carbon copy that. Okay, we'll put the bumper on myself, give it a go, and see you in a while. Hey guys, that's the bumper back on. The camera's still actually on charge at the moment. Just come around this way, just to show you. Tape's still there. Got a couple of tabs just to screw in on the bottom, going up into the bumper. Screw all back on, as you can see. Sensors all the way in. And with regards to the cable, what I've done, just left it over there. And we just go on to the next stage of getting into the grommet where the clutch goes. Okay, see you in a while. We're in the cab now. Obviously this is where the your brakes are, your brake pedal. Now, underneath, I'm just going to show you where that grommet was. I was telling you about where the, on a manual, you'll have your clutch pedal coming through. There's a tab here. Try and get it in focus. Now if you pull it right back over the steering column, you'll see there's your grommet. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get all the wires through, come through here, and pull it out slightly, or cut it a little bit. Just put it so it just focuses a bit more. Should be able to see it there. It's quite flexible. We'll cut it and we'll put the wires through. What I will do is I'll put a electrical.
We'll just get a cable feed, just put it through, and just see how we get up to the next bit.
Put them through. It's slightly open anyway, and then we'll just like feed each wire in. Okay, be back in a way. Okay, we're just inside the cab itself. What I've done is I've splined the grommet into like a cross section, and just to test how much we've got, just get a screwdriver, put it in, give it a wiggle. You've got 4 wires coming through. I think that's adequate enough. Okay, right, we're going to go and get a bit of go and get the electrical draw wire. We're going to start from the cab first, go through, because obviously it is a bit of a distance to get through, and then we'll just feed the wires through. I'll come back when all 4 are through. Electricians can do, as I said before, very easy to buy. You can get from people like Screwfix, Wix, you know, those sort of places, or if in the States it's going to be like Walmart or something. If I've got that right, if I'm wrong, sorry. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just going to go, I'll move it just a little bit more in. Okay, you can see there. You can see inside the cab, a bit of sunshine coming through. Okay, I'll just quickly go around the front and just push it a little bit more. Sorry about the state of the place. Okay, as you can see there, there's a draw wire. What we'll do, we're not going to run it round the back because obviously it's going to be more hassle than it's worth. Going to create the loom. Looking over here, it's pretty good because obviously this is a right-hand drive. It might be different for left-hand drives. Yeah, and we'll just go underneath, come down from the tank from here, and go straight in with the draw wire into the grommet. Okay, we'll just put a few through and continue recording. Okay, so as I said, we've wired them all. Sorry, we've numbered them all. Get it right in a minute. So this is number 1. I should focus in a sec. What we do, put it on there. Loads of electrical tape, because what we don't want to do is we want to harm any of the electrics, because that's a multi-plug. Okay, so just be careful not to damage the actual plug, so it's got to go into that control unit. Just going to push the first one through, and I'll do all 4, then we'll come back again. Right inside the cab again, there's our electrical wire feed. Just keep pulling it, and there she is. There's the first one. Now what I'm going to do at this stage is, even though that I've got it numbered on each one, I will start numbering them obviously with a bit of masking tape. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, because when we go to wire the box up into the actual unit, we know which one's which. All right, back in a minute. Okay, back in the cab again now. As we've got them all in, we've got A, B, C, D, so we know which one is for each sensor. Just to show you the wires are coming through. Just get down slightly. And I've shown you where the grommet is. Just put it back slightly. Okay, there they are there. Okay, we're just going to pull them all through, do a bit of tape binding, and next bit will be the control unit. See you back in a minute. Back in the car again now. So what we've done a real good mock-up of like how this is going to work. What I've done is I've just done a quick test just to show you. Just taking the cigarette lighter out, live neutral. Come up to the control box itself. So you're going to have your live and neutrals, which I've done there. Now this is an 8-way system, which you've actually got one for the front and sensors at the back. So I'm only going to use 6, so I'm actually going to put a reversing camera in as well. So mine's got a green wire, which I actually assume is going to be for the front, This works as you press the brake, it activates the front. Once you go into reverse, it activates 2 of the front sensors just as a little backup. So I'm just going to turn it all on for you to give you an idea. And the actual module itself has actually got quite a long display, so we can just have a little bit of a play. I'll turn it all on for you. As you see, they're all plugged in, all coded up. Okay, let's quick look. I've had to actually play around with the actual sensors, so they're all working. I'm just going to quickly just double show you how it works. All right, I'm going to take the control unit, which is about here. Okay, we'll start the engine up and see how we go on. Okay, that's it's all starting up. Can you see that? All right, let's go out. Okay, let's go take this through the window. Screen in the front. And that's it. Okay, that one's working. Control unit up there for you. Bit of noise because the engine was running, but that gives you a general idea how you do it. What I'll do now, I'm going to hardwire everything in, make sure that we've obviously got get the power from the brake pedal going to the unit. The reverse, I'm putting a camera, I've already got a line going through that. Gonna do the front first, tuck all the wires up, and then we'll see we're going to mount the display unit. Oh, need a new steering gator. Okay, just a quick update from yesterday. Basically what I've done to take the power to the actual front of the front sensors is, you've got your back tail light, which you got here. You just take off these screws, 1, 2, and there's one down at the bottom, 3. If I just focus it in, just down there. Basically, tail light comes straight out, get your wiring loom, which is at the back. I've obviously done it, and obviously I didn't record it, but just to show you, what I've done is I've just created a loom from the back, which goes into there, and just basically, because mine's a compact, just run all the wires all through the back press. Took it along the carpet line, and just about to see one of the wires there, comes there, run it all underneath. Okay, the box itself, what I've done is, because obviously mine has got a little cargo bit there, 2 torque screws from that side, 2 torque screws on the other side, put the box in, put all the wires through, it's all nicely tucked in. Obviously the last job I've got to do is the show you where that marker is. Basically just use a couple of bags. There you go, sorted, all done. Okay, give it a go. See if you want any lights, put them all through. I will be doing the rear sensors at the same time. I will do another video to that. But yeah, happy, and I'll also do a rear camera as well. Cheers guys.